and you're watching RTM1. I'm Rob, needing a shave, and that's my laundry basket, because somebody's looking for it. Hi. Today I was going to talk about, Smokescreen appearing in Prime, and that was a fun new episode and good introduction of a fun new character. I was going to say, hey, he reminded me a lot of Cheetor in Beast Wars, just due to his kind of youthful approach and the way he behaved and whatnot. I'm not going to go into too much detail because somebody still hasn't seen the episode and they're going to be like, oh, spoilers, spoilers. But then they'll read about it on the message board. I was going to talk about that. And then I was going to talk about, Regeneration 1 keeps getting better and how they had stuff from the G2 comics starting to work their way in, which is what Simon Furman said he'd do, and my excitement over that, and some of the developments, my excitement and kind of outright shock over some of the developments. I was going to talk about that. Of course, that comic came out a week ago, so I'd have to be careful of spoilers, and of course, there's someone who already read a synopsis of it, and then would get mad at me for the spoilers that they already knew. Spoilers are a fickle thing these days when everyone already finds out what happened before the comic comes out. And today I was going to talk about Robots in Disguise and its cool developments, and how it's such a fun series to read. And, I was going to talk about that, and I was going to talk about, the new Fall of Cybertron comic came out today, and I'm going to read it later tonight on lunch break on my phone, and how fun that mini comic is, that digital comic is, as opposed to Autocrossy, which I was a mixed bag with, while this one I seem to be more consistently enjoying so far, even though this is only the third issue, but it's halfway through. And then I was going to talk about the More Than Meets the Eye coming out, and my anticipations for the annual, and all the stuff I was going to talk about. I was going to talk about Dead End a little. He's sitting here on my computer for him to be handy. Though I will say, man, he's got a cool face. I was going to talk about that. But news kind of came out this morning that superseded all that. I don't know if superseded is the right use of the word. It pretty much said, hey, everything else, other podcasts can handle that. Because Hasbro filed trademark stuff for a new series called Beast Hunters. For those not know, Beast Hunters was actually the working title for Beast Machines. And, yeah. I'm like, suddenly I'm a 5-year-old again. Ever since reading. The filing for the trademark includes transforming robot toy action figures. I know I read some comments and message boards of people saying, yeah, for all we know, it could be like a G.I. Joe subline, or, the Beast Saga stuff brought in America. Transforming robot figures. Some people don't read the whole thing, I guess. And then also an animated series. Guys, I'm so excited. It might not even be related to Beast Wars. Just the anticipation and what could be totally has my excitement here. I'm like, and I'm pretty sure those voice talents from the Beast era are still available, and I'm pretty sure most of them would be glad to come back. And even though there's a lot of hopes, it would be so cool to see a new Beast era show. Now, even if it's a new Beast era show, like tied into the aligned continuity and a new cast or whatever, as long as it has that same quality of writing that the Beast era shows had. Prime has good, solid quality writing. Some people are going to disagree with that, and that's their right. But in all honesty, that's a very well written show. That's if you know those same writers and that level of writing was on the new Beast show, I wouldn't be too disappointed. But just I can't even put into words other than guys beast hunters. Um, you just gotta kind of wonder: are they going to be techno-organic? Are they going to be traditional beast wars? Is it going to be a mix? Is it going to be vehicle guys and beast guys? You know, well, I mean, what could it be other than me going ape crap? I mean, I know a lot of people say this, and I'm going to say it too, and I'm speaking from my point of view. The whole Beast era was probably my favorite time frame in Transformers. Well, no, probably it was, due to one, excellent TV, two, excellent merchandising, three, I think I had so much just plain fun with it all. Like, sure, there was a lot of arguing and fighting in the fandom. Some people just can't get over when something's not G1. Then it was kind of a new thing. Now it's like, yeah, it's not G1. Are you not used to this yet? Then it was kind of a new thing. So it wasn't like just a standard, oh, yeah, G. That's exactly how they said it. It wasn't just that, and people going, well, this stuff's cool too. Or just people, and those people like, yeah, man, these days, it's a little more used to, so people are kind of already know to just stay on their sides of the room, basically. Then it was a new thing. So it just didn't clash. It clashed often, and it clashed pretty hard, about as hard as text between neckbeards get. And it was some pretty interesting times as far as all the arguing and fighting went. And possibly what was unique is it lasted. I mean, I remember on into Armada and Energon. You still hear people saying, I don't really into that new Beast Wars crap. Only like, when they turn into cars and like Optimus Prime. And I was like, past couple years Optimus Prime now, but still I've been back. Oh. Man, I was actually thinking, man, I guess those times are just behind us. And every once in a while we'll get a sort of beastie toy. Maybe something to throw back to the fiction. But dude, hopefully, expectations are a finicky thing. You never know if something's going to live up to it. And truthfully, most times it doesn't, because you expectate things at an unreasonable level. Which is part of the reason, in my theory, why people are so pissed off about Star Wars prequels. Because apparently they forgot the original three were popcorn movies too. I expect anger from that. But one of these days I'm going to put like a little bullet points when I do. Just like, ding. But until then, imagine me pointing to bullet points. But I just kind of, I'm hoping this is as good as I hope it to be. And I'm going to try to keep expectations in here. Probably to the part where I've shaved and don't look like that weird guy at Walmart. I am that weird guy at Walmart. And try to be realistic about it, because some people were really disappointed that the movie wasn't a line-for-line reproduction of the G1 cartoon, because apparently they expected it to be for some reason. When you expect things at an unrealistic level, it doesn't happen. And the harder you do that, the more disappointed you are when it's just, even when it's just okay, or just, oh, that was pretty good, it still ends up being sucks. Or you mean beast suckers or something. I can already see the butthurt, just stupid comments from people who have to, they can't just say they didn't like something, it's gotta sucks orders or whatever. what do you do, you know? To avoid that sort of outright rage when it doesn't live up to your unrealistic expectations. Because honestly, if you go back, the reruns might not meet those expectations. And that's just, man, I'm almost at a loss for words. But of course, I just spoke for like 10 minutes on it, so obviously that's not true. One more thing to talk about before I go. The TFCC subscription service, the deadline just wrapped up. And I bit the bullet and I did the payment plan and did it. Because at first I was like, I'll do an Ultra Mammoth circuit. And then they showed, actually no, and then I saw the prices like Big Bad Toy Store, places were charging for them single, and I was like, that's like half the price of the service. That's more than half the price of the service to buy both of those. I might as well get the whole service. And then I was like, they showed Jackpot's new head sculpt, and I was like, okay, I want Jackpot now. And eventually everyone's warmed up to me, and now I'm really excited about getting all of them. It's just a funky way my head works. So I'm really kind of happy I did it. Like, I feel like I did an accomplishment, because the idea of the subscription service is neat in itself. But now it almost feels like, man, I did it. Like it's an accomplishment, you know. With the payment plan, it really isn't that bad. I mean, it's like, if you want to think about like masterpieces and all that, how you can spend $300 in one walk on this hobby, spend it broken up into payments over half a year on 6 pretty high-end, you know, exclusives. It's not bad, not bad. I don't know, it's got its detractors out there, and you know what? Go outside, you know, use the bathroom or something. Jeez, let us enjoy something without forcing your way into every conversation, saying how you can't believe Ultra Magnus looks like Ultra Magnus. I'm gonna start going into threads where people are irrationally hating on something, going, "Yeah, you suck," and then I'll be the bad guy. But if it's a place where someone's liking it and they come and say it sucks, hey, it's my opinion, guys, and I have every right to it. Nerds be annoying, yo, myself included. I rambled. Seriously, I woke up. I worked till 6 this morning, and I gotta go work in a little bit and do it again tonight. And this is literally the jolt of caffeine my brain needed. I'm gonna be thinking about it all night. That's probably a stretch. I'll probably think about work all night and life and doing stuff with the girlfriend and all that. But it's in there. I'm gonna be like, and my young coworker Patrick, who thinks I'm the lamest guy ever for my hobbies, will just be like, "Oh, shut up," and I'll be like, "No, you shut up. You shouldn't. You go hunting." And I'll do that extremely dorky looking thing. You know. Awesome. Well, thanks for watching. Make sure you check out tfradio.net for shows and showtimes. I'm Rob. This has been RTM1. Yeah.